In the southeast of Africa, in a region where hot winds blow dried leaves, the Amani tribe lived a life in touch with nature. For them, every tree, every animal, every stone had a meaning. As life progressed in harmony with nature, an unexpected threat emerged. As night fell, cattle began to disappear. In the morning, there were bloodstains around the stables. The mutilated remains of the cattle lay silently on the ground. At night, the tribe was frightened by the roaring roar coming from the valley. The elders recognized the sound. It belonged to the old male lion that had been chased out of the area years before. Tribal elders said that this attack was not ordinary, that a curse had returned. They declared that ancestral spirits were restless, and the lion was a sign of this. The men were silent. None of them dared to go into the forest. Because this was not just a hunt, it meant walking into the darkness of the unknown. Just then, a young warrior stepped forward. His name was Kanoa. He was only 17. He had lost his father when he was a child. He lived with his mother and younger sister. He stood tall in front of the council. There was determination in his eyes. He asked no one for permission. He just said what he had to do. He said, "I will go." No one stopped him. Because courage is sometimes measured not by age, but by heart. Kanoa set out early in the morning. All he had with him was a spear, a water jug, and a small leather amulet left by his father. He carefully examined the tracks in the soil. He followed the direction where the branches broke. He was quiet during the day. He was awake at night. He did not speak for 3 days. He struggled with hunger, thirst, and loneliness. On the 4th morning, he found him in a low valley. The lion stood on the rocks in the first light of the sun. The scars on the lion's body bore the scars of years. As Kanoa approached, the lion moved. At the first lunge, Kanoa dodged to the side, but was struck on the shoulder by a claw. Despite the pain, he didn't retreat. He gripped his spear in both hands and waited. When the lion lunged again, Kanoa seized the right moment, swung his spear, and drove the tip into the lion's body. The lion retreated. They were both breathing. There was blood on the ground, but the silence was heavier. The lion sank to the ground, breathing heavily. When he turned his eyes to Kanoa, there was no anger, only exhaustion and acceptance. Kanoa did not advance. He knelt and bowed his head. This was not a victory, but a meeting of two lonely beings. When Kanoa returned to the village, everyone was silent. No one spoke. No one asked anything. The spear in his hand was covered in blood, but there was neither victory nor regret on his face. He was no longer just a young man, but someone who had gained meaning through his experiences. After that day, Kanoa's story was told from generation to generation by the fire. Nature is sometimes dark, sometimes harsh, but never without reason.